jig.
Okay.
And then I've got like these little worms that I put on them, and seem to work really well.
Artificial baits, or you
Yeah. I haven't caught anything on bait yet this year. Have you ever seen these? It's called a mighty bean. They get snagged up, so I usually switch them out to a single. That is an unreal walleye jigging tool to have. Because that little blade on the back.
Got the little airplane blade?
Yeah, makes a huge difference, man, that extra little flash. Another wheel in here somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have to drive there.
Add another wheel.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This is my first time to this lake, but I caught just a little tiger trout out of beaver a couple months back. Really good looking fish though. Really big freaking stripes on it. Or spots, I guess. Brookies are a fun fight too. Even that little one I caught the other day, it was freaking got it up and it was just all the way around the place. I couldn't even grab a hold of it. Dunked my leg in the hole before I could grab a hold of it. You just come to fish? Not the catching part? I mean, that's why it's called fishing, not catching.
Oh yeah!
Look at me! Right on! Is it a tiger?
I got a tiger.
Mid. Nice fish.
And you know, don't get me wrong, yeah, it's $140, but like, okay, so when I bought it, it was 110 because they bought it on sale, right? Usually how I buy 90% of my stuff. But I've only owned it for just over a month. It's already caught 20 fish, right? Like,
Whoever come up with this job after.
you know what though? There's a guy that has one all built into a box. It's a tip up. I think that's way slicker. I think that's so neat. Like it, yeah, that one that dude made, it looks like a battery.
Really?
Just looks like a car battery. And man, it works slicker than shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way. Well, that feels like it could be a brown. Holy shit. That feels like a nice fish. That's why I wanted to come here. That's awesome. Oh. I've waited a long time to pull one of these out of the lake. All right, grow bigger. I want some more.
Bye, friend. Make good choices. Buy fish, you get money.
Another really good walleye fishery actually is Rolling Hills. Okay. Just at the end of Newell there. Great. Amazing walleye. Nah, I don't know if there's any pike. I've never caught one over there, but a consistent 20, 24 inch walleye. Like, go and, man, from the shore, I've caught 16 in half a day and then went back over to Newell, because I know sometimes if you don't catch a bunch of fish in the morning at Newell, it's easier to go over and keep yourself busy and then go back for the afternoon, right? Never caught a big one in the morning. Always at 1 o'clock or later. And I'm like, man, at least when I smoke bud, like, feel good, my back feels good, like, you know, like, got no aches and pains, I can just go do whatever I gotta do, and everything's good. And it doesn't, for me, it doesn't really matter what strain it is. The only difference is I either get munchies or I don't. Right? Some, you know, a little more relaxed, obviously, right? You get an indica versus a sativa. Okay, I'll play video games instead of going fishing.
So his name is Drew Peacock. He is actually 7. They can live up to 15. No, because they can fly really, really well, and they'll go and roost way up in the trees, and it's really hard to get them back down. You can see his tail feathers are just starting to come back in because he had his annual little shed. And they actually, you can see they have like a huge wingspan. I used to do a petting zoo actually, and he actually has a little dog harness that he'll walk around on. But yeah, when I got him, he had a really bad eye infection and almost lost his eye. So we had to take him to the vet and got a big thing of pus out of it. That was big rock, because birds actually get hard pus. They don't get like regular pus. It's kind of weird, but now you can see it of both eyes. And he got scalped at his previous home. That's why he's balding. Because they usually have a bunch of these. They're called crown feathers. But yeah, he also got frostbite at his last home too. That's why he's missing his toenails on his big toes. I went somewhere to look at training a horse, and they had a bunch of peafowl, and they're like, yeah, this one's sick. I'm like, I'll take it. That's pretty much what I do. So I took him home, and he stayed the first night in my bedroom because I didn't know where I was going to put him. It was like -30 outside. And he actually just slept on the floor all night like a little dog. Yeah. And they're actually insanely strong. He's given me a black eye before. You can see he's got this really nice plumage on his back too. Yeah, they're an incredible bird. Okay, so I'm Sarah. I own SS Equine Services, which is a horse training program, and I also own Sky's the Limit Equestrian and Animal Rescue, which is where I get the horses that I train. I rescue a lot of horses from auction that are going to go for meat, and I give them a new purpose. I rehab and rehome them so that they can live a full life. I also rescue other animals like dogs, peacocks, sheep, goats, chickens, basically any kind of animal that needs a home I will take because I have a massive heart and think that animals need a voice.
If you're gonna do it.